And so you'll do the things that people think you should be doing, or whether you stick to your guns and do the things that you want to do. Is it always going to be easy? No. But are we now more depressed because we have gotten exactly what, in terms of what you were saying, we've gotten exactly what we asked for. We have equal pay. We have as crappy a time, not quite, but almost. We have as crappy a time as the men were having before.
It's very interesting.
So now we drink more. I'm sorry, we drink more, and we do the same thing men are doing, and now we don't like it.
Well, you know, it's funny what you said about equal pay. Excuse you. Do you say God bless you or excuse you?
Like a guy now.
But we're almost there.
See what's going on back here.
We're almost there with the equal pay, but it seems like for us the responsibilities are quadrupled.
Well, because divorce is more common now.
You have that.
So you're a single mother.
You're able to do things that a man is doing, but you get home and you're a single mother.
No one would want to turn back the clock, but you also have, like, I also think that women are more predisposed to guilt. Let's face it, that emotion, I think, is very specific in terms of which gender it attacks and which gender allows it to exist, okay? So I think we have, just by nature,
women
we're guilty about not doing enough in every area. So when you expand the amount of areas we're involved in, that's just more guilt to be spread around.
In the 50s, if you watch that show Mad Men and all of that, the dirty little secret is that the men were enjoying their work. They were enjoying going out there and working all day. Not some jobs, but let's say an interesting job, and then they come home, oh, I had a tough day. Well, the wife was home, you know, bored possibly.
My family didn't have that.
I don't want to go back to that.
No, but I'm saying the environment that I grew up in didn't lend itself to that. I grew up in a single-parent household, which did not have the honey, how did it go to work today? She was honey. You know, she was honey.
My mother worked hard, too, and one time I asked her, I said, would you prefer to be a doctor or a doctor's wife? She didn't even skip a beat. A doctor's wife, she said. Yes, because she worked so hard that she wanted to take a rest and let him go out and make the money. So those are the days.
It's a very interesting conversation. I love them. And, you know, yesterday was Memorial Day. And, you know, Lieutenant David Wegmiller's with us. Where is he? David, where are you, baby?
There he is.
And I bring this up not just because you look so damn good in your uniform, but because we were talking, and there are ways that people mark Memorial Day in different countries that we do not. And Bill was talking about one person who said to him, and is a guy who had emigrated to this country, said, where can I go to mark Memorial Day, to where I can pay homage to those who've passed? And when Bill was talking about it, he was being very funny. He was saying, but Memorial Day is hamburgers. What do you mean? Where are you going? And I was explaining also in Israel, there's a certain time of the day on Memorial Day where when you hear the bell, no matter where you are, whether you're in your car, whether you're on the bus, everything stops and a moment is taken to pay attention. Where have we gone wrong?
Well, that should be. We should be. To me, it's a day to really mourn. I mean, hundreds and thousands of children have been killed in these wars.
Well, reverence. I think it's also, you know, I think it's recreation versus reverence. And I know a lot of people who did take the time to do it. I think as a nation, maybe there's, I don't know, I would be in support of that one time. You know, like a bell rings. I think that's a beautiful thing to do.
I remember being young when I grew up in Chicago, and my grandmother put that flag outside the house, and it was a big deal when we talked about, you know, the people who had died in the war. I think I've lost that because I didn't explain any of that to Jeffrey or you know, we had our moment of silence.
We go to our grandfather's grave all the time and, you know, give him fresh flags.
It should be something that you think about, because this world cannot continue to have wars. We can't keep doing it. So we should have a day where you sit and you ponder what it means.
Well,
you have to know that North Korea's starting and getting a nuclear test.
The day's there.
You know, Ahmadinejad is trying to kill Israel. I mean,
yeah, but maybe we need to just remember what it means. What it means, regardless, because whether they're the guys that you're for this year or the guys that you're not for this year, every country loses people to war.
That's right, young people.
And every moment that we go through, we don't remember, you know, because it's over there. But what would happen if we had to stop what we were doing and just take care of business. It's just a question I'm posing.
Do you think that if women ran the world, we would have as many wars?
Yes.
I do.
I do. I'm
sure
sorry.
Have a lot of cat fights.
Well, no, you know what? There'll probably be a lot more smack talking.
Well, it's like
you come on over here and see what happens to you. Yes, Miss Korea, Miss North Korea, come on over here. And Mr. I'm a dinner jacket, come on.
We're good at total silence.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm going with the win when Scarlett O'Hara says, war, war, war. Can't you men think of anything important?
That's it. And basically what she's saying is, I'm horny. We'll be right back with even more Hot Topics. So Sherry and Jeffrey went to Boston this weekend on a train.
Yes, we went. We took a bus that costs $20, which I love. This bus that costs $20 to go to Boston to see my wonderful mommy-in-law.
Can you imagine go to Boston with $20 from New York?
Yeah, they got a bus.
Catch it down in Chinatown.
And it's a nice bus. But this is what I love. We all think our kids are so cute, and I was tired. And Jeffrey is of the age where he wants to talk to everybody. What you doing? What your name is? You know, and he wants to sing. And so I'm sitting there, and he's all in the aisle talking to everybody. But I didn't know at what point to cut it off, to say, you know, Jeffrey, leave the people alone. I tried to do it, but a lot of people kept going, no, that's okay. Now, once you go, no, that's okay. I was like, baby, go do your thing.
The whole bus ride?
The whole bus. So he's going up to people going, what's your name?
Yeah.
Chelsea? And he kept singing, I like to move it, move it. I think he sang it for 10 minutes to Chelsea. And he asked her a bunch of questions, and I was like, I mean, but I just let Jeffrey do it. And I think the bus, and even when we went on the train coming back, I think some people were a little perturbed. But I'm like, you know, I had to listen to everybody's kids coming up to me for all these years. I was like, baby, you go and do your thing.
He is so cute. They should be so lucky to have him.
It was cute. They acted like, said the people he was talking to acted like they liked it.
Yeah,
They say that, but they're trying to be, no, they might be polite. I don't know.
Well, you don't find that entertaining when a 3 or 4-year-old?
If I want to sleep
for a long time,
I know, but if you're on a bus, you might want to read or sleep.
But there's a little human being who's so cute.
It's a little boy. He's going, what's your name is?
Chubby cheeks looking at you.
My name is Death.
Why you say that?
Because I'm evil. I do Sesame Street. I love Sesame Street, and I love little children.
You wrote children's books.
I write children's books because I like children. I like children, and I like their parents to be in control of their child.
Okay.
Now, see, if you had him holding up on your way to your seat and you said, Jeffrey, this is everybody on the bus, and they're all got their little thing to do, but you could wave to everybody, that would have been, I'd been a wave right by. You so cute, keep in your chair.
Okay, so you would have wanted Jeffrey to keep going high and keep going, not stay and continue.
I had a little kid once. You know, it's wonderful to share your kids. Share them with your family. That's a great thing.
What did your kid do?
Not my kid. A child came up to me. I was on the train.
Yeah.
And they had little grubby little hands, sticky hands. Come on, you've seen these kids. And they get on there clean. By the time they get to you, they got stuff hanging out their nose. They're crusty. They're just nasty. This little boy's mother said to him, well, there's Whoopi Goldberg. You know, she loves little children. She's been on Sesame Street quite a bit. Now, I do love children, but he came up and he was like, hiya, 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 hiya. Can I touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it? Okay. I said, little boy, come here. I said, if you don't go sit down with your mom really quickly, I'm going to eat you. His mother was incensed with me.
Well,
yeah.
Now, she was incensed. She didn't care that he had come and disrupted everything that I had going on in my seat.
Right.
She didn't care that he was disrupting what I needed to get done. And that I had spoken to him nicely and said, nice to meet you, bye-bye. She didn't care about all that.
No.
She was incensed that I spoke to her children in such an ugly fashion.
Did the kid cry when you said it?
Yeah, he cried.
Yeah, somebody tell you they're going to eat you.
Now, and I say this again, I really do love children. I have 3 grandkids.
She loves them with marinara sauce.
Anytime our kids are here, they love you.
And little kids love me. For some reason, they really do trust me. But this little boy was a little boy that was so out of control. Because his mother, this was the other thing that killed me. Here's his mother. Billy, I'm going to give you a timeout.
Yeah, she didn't want him to come back. She didn't want him to come back. She wanted a break. She wanted a little vacation.
I'm going to tear your behind up. You know,
all right, I'm gonna keep that in mind.
So you know that I actually do love children, but I just think you have individuals and they do things separate from The View. But right now, we are the women of The View, and when we come back, we're going to find out what we need to know about the nuclear missile testing in North Korea from ABC News anchor Bob Woodruff.
Yes.